Hello, my friend. Anybody home? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time it might be in your location. God is good all the time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oops. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know if you can hear and you can see before we continue. It always helps to know if everything is working good. And the microphone, the music, and everything. Do. Okay, people. So if you are in the building, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. One click. And here we go. So we're going to be here for a little while, depend on the engagement that I have from people. I'm here for the people. And if you ask questions, we can continue. Or otherwise, I'll be just reporting on some news and then leave. So hopefully you can hear me. I'm just checking, double checking. Check. Checking. Before we start cooking. Yeah. Just kind of checking everything here. If it's working good. Good, yeah. Looks like good. So 44 days to go until the Premier League starts. Less than 2 months before the Premier League is back again. And you're going to have live streams, watch-alongs, if we have time, of course. But we'll try to make time for that. Don't forget that you can call. It's not an obligation. But just to tell you, it's a call-in show. So if you see the link there, you can click or you can just participate your way. Like the stream, comment, and ask questions. That's the most important. All right. So appreciate your help, my friend. Let now go very quickly and start talking about something. So Declan Rice, everybody knows about this brother here. Arsenal last night put an offer of 105 million on the table. And we were thinking, okay, Manchester City are going to respond to this. They are coming with their own bid in the morning. They are preparing and they're going to blow Arsenal off the water. And then, boom, they came out and said, you know what? No, we're not going to pay that money. It's too much for us. And then we are out of the competition. But kind of helped drag a little bit the price up, which is a good thing for West Ham United because they're going to get a lot of money. This is a record signing for a British player. So it was a good situation for West Ham, not so good for Arsenal, who thought they could get him for less than 100 million. But I think the end of the day, they just understood that if you wanna cross that line and go win something, sometimes you have to overpay. Not too sure that Declan Rice is 100 million player, or even Enzo Fernandez, or any player really. It's just too expensive, but that is the nature of this business. So Arsenal, now they already spent 65 on Kai Havertz, 105 on Declan Rice. Who's gonna complain now? And then they're gonna buy also somebody like Julian Timber from Ajax. That is gonna cost them about 55 to 60. So don't be surprised if you see Arsenal this window spending 250 or 300 million on the market. When Chelsea were spending that kind of money, everybody wanted to investigate them, where the money is coming from. It's oil money, it's all that. But I don't see anybody like complaining about why Arsenal are spending money or other teams are spending money. And the people who were criticizing, now they are so silent, even the fans, because we fans, we are hypocrite. When it benefits us, we love it. When it doesn't benefit us, we try to criticize and make theories and narrative about stuff. So as you can tell, everybody knows about it anyways. Manchester City will not match Arsenal bid for Declan Rice. Decisions made as they set to pull out of the race at the current conditions. Some people have been accusing Fabrizio Romano of playing games and dragging the price up and doing the agent game. One way or another one, he's a very influential guy, so it could help. It could help, but accusing him of getting money is not right. That is illegal. And he said it clearly that he doesn't get money from anybody, so you have to believe him. Just the agent might use him without him knowing it. They are using him, giving him news, so he can just publish the news, and the market he can't control because somebody told him. So that's the way it's gonna be, my friends. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and also join us if you want. Let me say hi to some of my brothers and sisters here. Dominic said that Chelsea really failed Lampard for sure. Yeah, that is another conversation though. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, nobody's gonna accept, especially online. I don't know. I don't know if you mentioning about Declan Rice, why Lampard wanted him and some other target. It could be a different story, but yeah, that is another story for another day. Mr. Treasure say hi. Any update on Caicedo? Yes, Caicedo is coming to Chelsea. According to Fabrizio Romano, official discussions already started between Chelsea and Brighton, because there is no problem at all between Caicedo and Chelsea. And Chelsea just are negotiating another Brazilian wonder kid, but I'm going to have time to talk about it. So just because you ask about Caicedo, that's why I'm scrolling to check what he said about Caicedo. You know, the guy always tweet like every 10 seconds or so. So Caicedo, exclusive what he said here is Chelsea are set to open talks with Brighton for Mrs. Caicedo as negotiation between clubs starting within 24 to 48 hours. So as we speak, Chelsea already started negotiating the price. And because Arsenal are going to get Declan Rice, I don't think we're going to have a bidding war. But you never know when Manchester United or another team jump to the conversation, or the agent try to link Caicedo to Bayern Munich or Real Madrid, or something is going to happen in the next 48 hours to try to drag the price up. Those are the games that teams are going to play, agents are going to play to try to get the better deal for their client, you know? So don't be surprised if somebody jump into the conversation and try to create a bidding war. Many people talking about a lot of conspiracy theory that Pep Guardiola just wanted to screw Arsenal up, just to drag the price and then leave the table. But those are just speculations. You never know. Trying to fix this camera, but it doesn't work. It doesn't look like it's working. But yeah, we're going to just try to leave it that way for now. So, personal terms, not an issue. Now Chelsea prepared to attack the deal. Attack. Chelsea got machine guns. They got the nuke. They got everything in hand now. Operation Caicedo. Let's destroy everybody and get Caicedo. This is the priority. But also, he said that this is not the end. Chelsea are going for another midfielder. Would that midfielder be Lavia or somebody from somewhere that we don't know yet? Nobody knows. So, fingers crossed, let's wait and see what's going to happen in the next 48 hours. So that is the question. The question was from Treasure. Big up Mr. Desmond. Yeah, Lampard have a talent ID. A very good talent ID. He's the guy who wanted even this guy Haaland. When Haaland had a release clause of like 13 million or something, we played them Salzburg against Chelsea Football Club. Lampard watched the guy. He said, pay this release clause now before it's too late. Marina is like, no, I don't pay that money. Look at Haaland today. Just imagine back then if we bought Haaland. From Salzburg, nobody knew him back then. Lampard detected him. He wanted to buy Bruno Guimaraes. Look at him at Newcastle. So, talent ID and developing players is Lampard, but when it comes to like winning, he still struggle because he understands the kid. He tried to mold people slowly and surely. But in modern football, like in a team like Chelsea, it's now. You have to win now. But talent ID, coaching, developing, that is now his level. Still the level of I'm going to win no matter what. I'm going to close the shop 1-0, make the game boring, try to win it. That is the problem with Lampard. But when it comes to talent ID, that is his field. I think he is so compassionate. He feels sorry for people to the point where he doesn't really, you can't really win anything with feeling sorry for players or helping them all the time. Sometimes you have to be more aggressive to try to get the result. And so Fabrizio Romano reported on another wonder kid that Chelsea are trying to get from Santos. So keep an eye open on that. Let's know. I never knew him. I'm not going to pretend here. I'm going to do my research. So Chelsea are in advanced talks with to sign Brazilian talent Angelo from Santos as negotiations are ongoing. Official bid has been submitted. Wow. Blues offering 15 million for the 2004 forward to Santos, according to this account here. There are details to clarify, but deals is, it's a concrete deal. Basically, that's what he means. So I don't know the guy. I don't even know what is his best position. When I saw this, I checked it very quickly. We all just jump and I'm what is this guy, and go on transfer market or FB, whatever it's called, and then check some statistic. And then we jump on social media and start pretending that we knew him for 20 years. I've been watching him. He's a bowler. But until now, until 2 hours ago, nobody knew who this guy is. Now everybody knows who he is. So I'm not going to pretend anything. I don't know him. I'm going to do my research and come up with a video at some point. But it looks like the one for the future, just the way Chelsea want to do things at the moment. Arsenal are doing the Chelsea and Chelsea are doing the Arsenal. What I mean is, for years Arsenal been relying on developing their own kid under Wenger. and then slowly and surely try to win something or finish top 4, and then a big team is going to come and steal all your big names and you restart the project again. I don't think it's going to be the same for Chelsea, because Chelsea are not going to sell them. They are giving them like 8 years contract. That means they're going to keep them as long as possible until they mature and start performing. But I think this guy is for the future. We can send him to, let's say, Strasbourg in France, because over there laws and regulations still good for foreigners. In England, with Brexit, it's becoming very, very difficult to get certain players from certain countries, and that way the reason why Andrew Santos didn't even stay at Chelsea and had to go back home to Brazil. But now that we have Strasbourg, we can send some of our youngsters over there to develop. I think it's going to be the same playing style in all our clubs. Another clubs is going to be in Portugal. So we have options now to go. We have to be very strong on scouting, detect the next Neymar, detect those youngsters early before they explode. So you get them cheap, put them on 8 years contract, and then hope that they can become big names at Chelsea and given a chance in the first team. All right, so this is the guy that is gonna be cooking one day at Stamford Bridge. Okay, so we are jumping all over the place. We started by Declan Rice, but nobody asked a question about it. So Chelsea should sign Ghana player Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed Kudus been looked at. Kudus is a very good player from Ajax. Yeah, very good one. But just keep in mind that Chelsea can't really sign everybody at this moment. We have so many of them, and we don't have an option to loan out more than 7 players. According to UEFA new regulations, our loan army is gonna go really down at the moment. Chelsea used to loan like 40 players. Now you have to cut down all that to 7. So Kudus, you don't want to buy somebody of Kudus quality and bench him. He need to play week in and week out. So who's gonna give in? Who is living in his position? Who's living? Because people say that he can play in the mount position and all that, but we have options over there. Even Jackson can do the mount role. He can drop and play number 10. He can drop and play number 8, false 9, proper number 9. We have a versatile player over there. And then you have even Kunku, who used to be a midfielder. Now he's playing more in the attack. We have options. We have so many versatile options there that we can use. So Kudus, yes, but to play where and who's going to sit on the bench? You know what I mean? So before we throw names out there, we have to know we can't be buying players just like in Abramovich era. Just buy him so somebody don't buy him. Just buy him. We pay you money, but you don't play. That is not the way to go. Dominic said that all of them had lower valuation. I would never forgive our former brother. Yeah, back then we had an opportunity to build a team that nobody want to play against for years, to create something solid for the future. The players were there waiting for us. The money was there, but misused by some people. So, yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad, but it's not going to happen. Those kind of mistakes won't happen anymore under the new ownership, because they are really working very hard behind closed doors. Because even if you look at the signings that we are making now, 2 weeks ago, nobody knew who Jackson was. All of a sudden, everybody knew him, of course. But those are the kind of players that tells you that people are working behind closed door. They are doing their homework and research. Because under Abramovich, we were not going to be even in the conversation on signing Jackson. But now we are detecting those players, paying cheap, and hopefully they can be very good players in the future. Prayers for the Chelsea club to get Caicedo as priority. Then other will follow as Romeo, Gabri, Kudus, etc. First of all, Gabri Veiga is going to Manchester City. This morning, Fabrizio Romano reported that Veiga is gonna, like Manchester City, after missing out on Declan Rice, they are going to Gabri. Now, if Pep Guardiola come calling for a Spanish team, a Spanish player, man, the game is over. The game is over because everybody want to play for Pep Guardiola. He's your country boy. He can just make a call in Spanish, convince you immediately. So, yeah, Chelsea need to go for Caicedo is the priority now because he's a Premier League proven replacement for N'Golo Kante, and then the rest is going to be a bonus. But Veiga, Gabri is more an attacking midfielder, okay? He's not a defensive one. He scores a lot of goals in La Liga, you know, which is good because we need more goals from the midfield. But we can also use Santos, who plays almost the same. Santos been scoring for fun in South American U20. He was the best player and the top scorer, you know, for a midfielder. And then for the World Cup U20s, it was a Caicedo, you know, Cesar Caicedo, our own player that we bought from Inter. So he was the man of, he was the player of the tournament and the Golden Boot. Everything. He got like 3 prizes, like the best of the best. He was the best player in the tournament. So we have 2 of the best players in the world. But because they are 19 years old, nobody pays attention. And we have to go again for this guy here, Veiga, because he's from Spain and he is in La Liga. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Why can't we just focus on using what we got? Right winger, that is what Kudus is. He can play as a right winger. I've seen him a lot from the midfield position though. I don't know if he can play from there. But yeah, right winger also we can also use somebody like Hutchison. You know, Hutchison. And we can also use Harveyville. We have so many options, bro. We just don't use them. And I'm sick and tired of that wasting money just because somebody is from somewhere else. But we have tons of them from the academy who are just waiting for a chance. The right winger, we can stick with Noni Madueke. And we can get help from somebody like Hutchison or Omari. Or Harveyville or somebody else, you know. And you said that, Dominic said that, and that's why I really love what De Boer is doing right now. Just keep an eye on Cesar Caicedo and Andrew Santos. Those 2 kids will be on top of Rice and Jude. That's you. That is your opinion, but right now you can't compare them with those because those They already proven. They were given a chance. That's what people don't understand. Jude Bellingham went to Borussia Dortmund at the age of 16. And he was already the captain when he is 18 years old. Captain. That tells you the quality. But believe me, if Jude Bellingham was coming through Chelsea ranks, we were going to sabotage him, insult him, and call him Cobham media, you know, propaganda product. They are nobodies. You can't get anything from England or from Cobham. If Jude Bellingham was from the Chelsea Academy. Messi from the Chelsea Academy would never ever made it to Chelsea because You have to be perfect. You have to be old enough to play for Chelsea, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not sure that we can compare Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice to, to Andrew Santos and Caicedo at the moment. But the difference is Rice and Bellingham were given a chance to play football. Man football in a very young age. You know what I mean? Like you play with the man and you become a man. But Chelsea is always, it's still too young. I'm not confident. You need 1,000 more loans. Jamal Musiala left Chelsea Football Club 16 years old from the academy and went directly to the first team at Bayern Munich. Directly, like no loan, don't play with the academy or sit on the bench. No. You are old enough, you are good enough. The first season he left Chelsea, he went there to win the Champions League. Playing games at 16, 17 years old. Playing games in the Champions League. Because somebody trusted him. Imagine if that kid stayed at Chelsea Football Club. Right now, we were going to be preparing for him to go on loan at Wimbledon or FC Dawn somewhere because we were going to kill his confidence already. He was going to believe that he's not good enough to make it already because he doesn't get a chance. That is the problem. That is a big problem. So everybody is talking about Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice. Declan Rice, we got rid of him because apparently he can't defend and he can't do this and that. Kylian Mbappe came to Chelsea on free to try. Oh no, he doesn't defend. He's not good enough. So before throwing names out there that Chelsea should go for this, Chelsea should go for that, just think about it. If Gabriel Viega, if those Wonder Kid, if Caicedo and all of them, if they are in that level because they were given a chance to play and a chance to make mistakes and learn from mistakes, people would tell you, we are Chelsea, blah, 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 blah. We don't do this. We don't do kid. But even with the old players that we are buying, we're not winning. So what the point? Even those so-called finished article that we buy, they need development. They need adaptation. They need a couple small seasons to adapt. But why can't you just help the one that you have already on free? Develop instead of buying somebody and develop that person together with the academy. It doesn't make any common sense, in my opinion. So many players that were in the academy together with Jamal Musiala. They are just going on loan here and there. Go to Hull City, sit on the bench for the entire season. Go to Huddersfield Town, and they are looking at their colleague that used to play with them at Chelsea Academy. They are like, oh my goodness. And now they discourage themselves even more to think, I'm not good enough. And then that's how you destroy your career. So Chelsea killed a lot of ballers. Chelsea was like a cemetery for youngsters. So now that Todd Bowley is here with new philosophy, buying some clubs overseas, this philosophy is gonna bring us a lot of success in long term. Yeah, that is a good point. We would have sold him sometimes. Yeah, probably sell him and buy Bakayoko. You know what I mean? This is how we even killed Chalobah, the big brother of Chalobah. He used to play in the midfield and he could play even as a fullback. He was very versatile. And what Chelsea did, boom, go buy Zappacosta. Spend 25-30 million on Zappacosta, put him in 150k a week. And you have a kid from the academy who is in a very good level, better than Zappacosta, that you can pay 30k a week or 20k a week, the academy salary. He won't mind because he's driving a Ferrari already. He's going to be proud and try to show you what he can do. But you prefer to go for Zappacosta or Cuadrado, you know, stuff like that. Chelsea really, or Bakayoko, and pay him crazy amount of money, while you won't even give 3 years contract to Mason Mount, but Bakayoko got like 7 years. He got 5 years, and then we gave him 2 more years extension because we wanna keep his value and sell him one day. Now we just release him on free, and the brother was on more than 150k a week for 7 years. Tell me what Bakayoko did to Chelsea and what Mason Mount did to Chelsea before you make theories about Mason Mount is greedy. Mason Mount doesn't deserve money. He doesn't deserve a long contract. He deserves just 1 year extension with 70k a week. But Bakayoko deserves 175k a week, 7 years, never played for Chelsea, never did anything. So how that works, even if you are Jesus, you're not gonna accept that. You are going to seek for justice for yourself, right? So Chelsea is upside down, man. Oh, if Jude was at Cobham, we would have sold him long time ago. Long time, not even sold, because he was 16 back then. We were going to play him with the academy, and then we sent him to League One. Let's say like League One team to develop, and then you kill his confidence over there because he start believing that he's not good enough to play in the top level. And then when he comes back, like still have a 2 years contract, and he wanna leave because he lost like important step of his development, and then we make him average, and we take like 2 million from whatever team is gonna show up from, let's say Stoke City or something, and he goes there and he's killed. That's how a player is killed, when you don't give a kid opportunities and you don't feel you don't make him feel like he's the man. He deserves to play, and he deserves also to make mistakes as a kid and develop. You kill that kid. That's the way it is in real life. That's the way it is in football. You know, you need confidence. You need a clear path of your life. But Chelsea is always a Chelsea thing. Okay, people, so I've been here for almost 40 minutes. Probably I'm going to be here for 20 more minutes. I am here just for the people. I come here to give people the opportunity to talk. If I don't get questions and people don't call, and then what's the point of me being here? So I will leave in 20 minutes from now. Desmond said that, for my opinion, hope this Chelsea club need for the moment, cause narrative of buying names and spending so much. What do you mean by that? Under the new management. Yeah, the new management is... Yeah, Bill Gilmore is another one. And Trevor Chalobah is another one. Armando Broja. Last summer, Thomas Tuchel didn't want to even hear about them. He sent all of them back home. He didn't want to hear about any kid from any academy or whatever. No, just buy me 300k a week. Kalidou Koulibaly. And look at Levi Colwill. Compare him with Bakayoko with Koulibaly in the Premier League. Like Thomas Tuchel has the same mindset as Chelsea fans online. His mindset is about to win. This is Chelsea. We don't develop anybody. We buy players and we win. That is the philosophy of Roman Abramovich and Chelsea back then. And this is one of the reasons why it couldn't really work between him and the new owners. Because we have all these kids with a very good data. Oh, I don't care about data. Chelsea didn't even use data analysis. You know, like data analysis is simple. Everybody's using them. Chelsea don't want to use. It's all, okay, who is this? Okay, get me this and that. Like Todd Boehly was like, we don't even have data, which is recording the performances of our players. No even data from other teams to start scouting. It just eye test. Get rid. Chaluba, Tuchel didn't want to even hear about him. Colwill, sell him. Gallagher, sell him. Broja, sell him. Get me Aubameyang. Get me Raheem Sterling. Get me Koulibaly. All the players. Give them a ridiculous amount of money, salaries. Bring me whatever freaking Kukureya. I don't want to hear about Maddison. I don't want to hear about Hall. Get rid, just buy, and I'm gonna win you something. That is not the new philosophy that the new owners want. Thomas Tuchel was perfect for somebody like Abramovich, but he's not good for the new owners. It's not like good or bad here. It's just the way it is. Thomas Tuchel doesn't want to wait for a project. New owners want to wait for a project. Clear. So tell me now, Kukureya, after spending 60 million, a big flop so far. I'm just praying and hope that this coming season is gonna be his season, that he's gonna really justify the 600, I can't even talk, the 60 million that were paid on him. And Manchester City, that's why Manchester City don't want to overpay. They don't overpay. They always pay in the limit. They draw the line. They say, you know what? We're going to pay you 90 million, Declan Rice. If you don't want 90 million, we're going to move on and we're going to find somebody else. But Chelsea, we just go crazy. Buy whoever it is. So, okay, let me just read some of the tweets here from Mr. Fabrizio Romano. Exclusive from him. Manchester City Rodolfo Barrel set to join Austin FC as sporting director following successful 9 years stay with the Citizen and the last year treble. So he's gonna start his adventure in America, Austin FC in Texas. The Verde, they were green and black. Pep Guardiola, top assistant and former global technical director, will sign multi-year deal. Yeah, so Pep Guardiola, when people leave, he got somebody else. It's not even a problem. Arteta, another coach just left. Another Pep Guardiola assistant coach just left and went to, what team it was? Leicester City or something. So people are trying to get people who are around Pep Guardiola so they can bring the knowledge, the Pep Guardiola philosophy in their teams. All right, people. So I put a poll early on asking you, what is the better, who got the better deal here for 100 plus million? Who deserved that money? You know? Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Enzo Fernandez, or you think somebody else? Or you think nobody really deserved to be in that price? So get in the poll, because I'm going to end the poll very soon. And I'm still here for 15 more minutes and I will be leaving. I'll be leaving in 15 minutes. All right. So, yeah. So we have a lot of updates here. So Pep Guardiola is going to lose one more guy from his staff. Okay, Declan Rice is dominating everything. Let me read this. Official completed. Matteo Magia signed new deal at Manchester United. It's agreed and completed. 20 years old. 20 years old, stay at the club. Okay. So they are not buying anybody. Yeah, Mark, I'm going to be with you for the last 10 minutes. So give me a second just to read, you know, the news that's happening there. And you know that you have a very limited time and you're going to have to go straight to the point. Just make a point, move to another one, make a point. We're not going to have enough time left here because I've been here for an hour. Okay, Kondobia. Geoffrey Kondobia to Olympique Marseille. Here we go. Agreement completed with Atletico Madrid. 8 million fee. Kondobia only wanted to join OM. I know the guy very well because I watch the French league. And I know almost every French freaking player. Kondobia to OM, to the Olympique Marseille. Olympique Marseille is here we go. Let me read this one. So, Mark, give me a couple of minutes. I will be back to you because I'm going to conclude the show with you. So, stay there. I am not ignoring you. I just want to make sure that I report on everything here and then I go take your call. Manchester United and Chelsea are set to make a final decision on Mason Mount deal as direct contact will take place within 24 hours as revealed yesterday. Fabrizio understand it will be face to face this time because that's what Chelsea been asking for. Let's not send this FaceTime or whatever internet. Let's now meet and conclude this deal. So I think Mason Mount is gonna get his move to Manchester United. That's the way I think. So just let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Today or tomorrow, feeling clear on all sides, Arsenal, West Ham, and Rice. So we all know that Arsenal expect Declan Rice to join them. They already agreed personal terms, 100%. Now it's still the two clubs to discuss in the next 24 to 48 hours about closing the deal. 105 million. It looks like some people are spending money and blaming Chelsea for spending money. Now it's the opposite. It's upside down. Chelsea are saving money and selling their players, and other teams are spending money, a lot of money on the market. But who's to blame? Chelsea. When Chelsea sell, you blame them. When Chelsea buy, you blame them. Always it's Chelsea fault. So I don't know what people really want about Chelsea, but everybody hates Chelsea. I haven't heard anything from Gary Neville or bloody Jimmy Carragher condemning how the Cronkies are spending a lot of money. It's always Chelsea, right? It's always Chelsea. Why they are spending this? And now, okay, let's balance our books. No, you can't do that anymore. That's becoming illegal. So Moises Caicedo also, in the next 24 to 48 hours, something is going to happen. Let me read this one, the last one from Ben Jacobs. Spurs will face Shakhtar in a friendly at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, August the 6th. Okay. The match will raise funds for Shakhtar Charitable Foundation. Spurs will also make a financial contribution. All right. Now, Harry Kane, we don't know what is his future, but it looks like the brother don't have any ambition. He's missing out on big clubs. He never won anything. He's 30 years old almost, and it looks like Bayern Munich want to buy him, but that guy, Levy, don't want to let him go. All right, now let me go and take calls and leave now. Mark, the floor is yours.
Sir. All right, so I'll first of all talk about the price tag on
I don't know
Declan
why you
Rice.
so far away. I can't hear you really.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, so I will talk about Declan Rice, and I'll also talk about the clear outs we are having at Chelsea, and some few other things. Then maybe you can wrap up the show. First of all, I would like to ask if Declan Rice really deserve 105 million pounds as a player. Probably yes, probably no. And I think football is getting so crazy lately. Looking at 2003 when Abramovich took over Chelsea, he spent or almost 100 million for quality players. It was about 6 or 7 of them. And I think 20 years down the line, one player is being cost almost 105 or maybe 150 million is really insane. What are we going to expect in the next 10 years? Probably $1 billion to get one of the hottest players in the world. But I wish Arsenal all the best. And I don't think Declan Rice is going to solve their problem for them. He is a fantastic player, but we should ask ourselves if he's the one who is going to solve Arsenal's problem. I think no. Probably he's going to do something, but he's not going to win them any trophies or whatever it is. And also with Mason Mount.
That is jealousy coming through your belly right there.
Yes, I'm the blue. I'm a blue
That is
fan,
a
so
blue. That is your blue side. That is your blue side coming
yeah,
there. But think about it. They are getting Kai Havertz, bro, and they are getting Timber, and they are getting
well,
Rice, bro. This
well,
time around,
we
if you
also
take
have
your
James.
blue
We have
coat
Chilwell.
off, take your
We
blue
have
coat off and see the
we have James.
reality.
We have Chilwell.
Smell
We
the
have
coffee. Arsenal are
Nicholas.
killing machine right now. Smell the coffee. Yeah, go on.
There has been so much of wrangling going on, and it's about time if we have to bid goodbye to Mason Mount. Obviously, people are portraying that he doesn't want to be here and he hasn't come out to say whether it's true or false. If he really thinks that it's all about Manchester United, well, probably he has a point because nobody even regard him as a player right now. Most people are saying that he should leave the club. So if you are not needed in a place where everybody will come after you because they think you are so demanding and your rights shouldn't be, your rights. I feel like he's just wasting his time. If he has to go, well, we are in. There have been so many good players who have come here, and at a point in time, they had to leave. So if Mason Mount is leaving, I don't have any problem. He can go, and we can wish him all the best. And about the clear out, I believe there is something that is going on right now, and every Chelsea fan should be happy and they should exercise restraint because what is happening right now is they want to get rid of everything and start from somewhere. There is a project these owners have been talking about. People shouldn't rush in expecting any good results as we stand right now. We should be expected to we should be expecting to see what is going to happen in a couple of years because these are new players. They are going to start fresh, and people shouldn't give them a lot of pressure. The moment you do that, the project that we are trying to do is not going to materialize. So I expect everybody to exercise patience. Let's see how these young guys are going to play together, and let's see how Pochettino is going to improve their game. Because if you expect that in the next season we need to win the league, we need to qualify for the Champions League, and we have to come up with good results. It doesn't work that way. It takes time. Everything will depend on the off season, matches and preparation. If we are able to prepare very well, I guess they can do something. But for now, we should know that this is something we are building for the future, and everybody should just be on board. We shouldn't give them any unnecessary, pressure, so that Jackson would feel like, oh, I regretted joining Chelsea. We should encourage them. These are young
Yeah,
guys,
that
and
is
I
a very
guess
good point you are making there about don't expect too much from Pochettino. What I've been
exactly.
telling people here is Declan Rice is proven in the Premier League. Kai
Hmm.
Havertz is proven in the Premier League, in the Champions League. They are getting winners. Do not underestimate Jorginho's role in the dressing room. Even if he's
Yep.
not on the pitch, he's gonna bring that winning mentality, pushing, and very good atmosphere in the dressing room. So Arsenal are building a team with winners. You go there, Gabriel Jesus won a lot of trophies with City. Zinchenko won a lot of trophies with City. And you got Timber won a lot of trophies with Ajax. So they are collecting a bunch of proven winners, leaders, and winning mentality. In the dressing room and on the pitch, you will see the difference. So Chelsea now, under Pochettino, they're going to start a brand new project. On the 25 men that won us the Champions League, probably 3 of them are going to stay. You have Thiago Silva, who is like 125 years old. He's not going to play every single week. So forget about him for a while. So many games he's going to be on the bench like a coach, like helping in the dressing room. Let's be honest. And then you have Levi, a young kid, no much experience and all that. You have Badiashile. You have Fofana, who is also injury prone. And if you start checking on those points, who is a leader? Who is gonna start singing in the dressing room and start dancing like Rudiger to put some good vibes? Who's gonna dance? Nobody. Who's gonna come and yell at people in the dressing room or on the pitch? Kepa Arrizabalaga? Come on. So we can't underestimate the mental side, the winning side of certain players. It's going to take time for Chelsea to build a trust between players, for them to become friends, to understand each other, to die on the pitch for their friend. All that is going to take time. I'm not going to expect anything.
Right now, we have 3 leaders I can look at right now. We have Reece James. We also have Sterling. I don't know how long.
The problem is Reece James. What kind of a leader Reece James is? Have you watched his interview? His interviews are just like sad, soft voices, just like begging people. We are Chelsea. We are Chelsea. We know. I'm gonna put some of his. He's not a leader. He's a leader just on football. He's a leader because he's a baller. So when you are a baller, you lead people by example, but you can't sing.
Enzo has that kind of.
Can you imagine Reece James come to the dressing room and starts dancing and singing and putting ambience and encouraging? No, he's a quiet guy who is a lead. Even his voice is just like very calm. We understand the time that we are going through at the moment. You don't see like determination, energy in his voice. No, Reece James is not a freaking leader.
But,
he is not.
I don't think someone being vocal will be a good leader. We have somebody like Steven Gerrard who was very quiet, but he was a fantastic, leader. He will do the job perfectly. So
those are all time, bro. Those are all time. Today's kid, you need somebody who can be like a military. Those guys, back in the day, they didn't have all the internet to play for 24 hours online and playing video games.
It will depend on the respect that person gains in the dressing room. Somebody can be quiet, but when he enters the dressing room, all players will listen to him. So I believe it doesn't matter how the person will be vocal or very quiet. It will be about the respect the person will get from the players and the supporters. And somebody like Enzo, I see some form of leadership qualities with Enzo.
Bro, listen, football or any sport, you have to mix both. It's not like you command respect like Thiago Silva and quiet and understand people and hugging people and all that. You need some time to be like a military. This is a military job. We have 90 minutes to go. You are crap. Let's go and get the job done. So talking about, you
are right.
Listen, you need people like Declan Rice. You need people like John Terry who can really grab Didier Drogba in his collar and, hey, I know you are tired, buddy, but it's only 5 minutes to go. Let's do it, bro. I understand your point of view. You don't need, but today's kids, sometimes you have to teach them discipline by talking, physically do something. But leader like Thiago Silva, they are emotional leaders who will hug you, who will understand your situation, who will beg you like, oh, please, can we push a little bit for 5 minutes? No, tell him to do the freaking job because you're getting paid, and these people, 40,000 people at the bridge came to see you. So I don't care if your legs are bleeding and you are sore and whatever. Give me 10 more minutes and push people to do something. Bro, sport is
Yeah, I mean,
somehow like a military. It's for a short period of time. Push people to do something, and you can become friends after the game. You can hug people and be compassionate after that. But during 90 minutes, bro, be a warrior. We're going to listen from Skylar, and we're going to come back to you.
yeah, I will leave you guys now so that he will take over.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. Come back probably tomorrow or sometimes. Skylar.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I mean, look,
What's going
everyone's
on with
doing
your
something.
club? Yesterday was Glazers out, a big manifestation outside. Today it looks like you backed off. You just coming to the table again for Mason Mount face-to-face conversation. What's going on with your club? When is gonna be sold? Manchester United.
Yeah, I mean, look, what's going on with United? It's a bit of an embarrassment. I mean, look, we finished third, got Champions League, won a trophy, and it is being reported that we only have a budget of 100 million, and whatever we have to raise above that has to be done from sales. And you know that United don't do sales well. The
Yeah.
last time we sold half decent was Dan James to Leeds. so
Yeah.
So we are in a very, very, very bad situation. And about the sale, no one knows it. No one knows anything about the sale. 3 weeks back, it was confirmed by Reuters and all those, big financial companies that the Qatar bid has been successful. And after that, 2 weeks, nothing. And
Yeah.
today I am hearing that the bid could take, obviously, yes, today was our AGM. So we made a profit of 650 million. And out of that, 350 million has to go to the debt, and 700 million is going to, sorry, 350 has to go in for transfers, which we had to still pay from the past seasons, and we are at a debt of 750 million. So it's not looking good. It's very, very bad situation at the club. And about the Mason Mount situation, you see, like, Arsenal are signing Declan Rice, Chelsea are going in for Caicedo, and we are going in for Mount. Of the three players, he's by far the worst of them, and that's what we are going for. And the last 2 weeks, I've been very skeptical of my manager. I've been questioning him in a lot of things, because forget the Mount situation. We don't need Mount, but for some reason he's obsessed with Mount. His obsession with Frenkie de Jong was justifiable. We need someone in that kind of position, but I don't understand why he wants Mount. But forget that. I don't know if you heard this news yesterday, that De Gea situation. It was not the director or administrator. It was Ten Hag himself who said that this is what we are going to give you. And the club said that this is what we are going to give you. Then Ten Hag said, no, that is too much. Give him this, and they backed out. Basically, they wanted to give him like around 200, something like that. But Ten Hag said that no, only 145.
Oh
So
man.
they are thinking, yeah, there was a report yesterday which said that it was from an official source that they already told his teammates that after the season ended, that I'll see you in July. I'll see you in July. Yeah, but
Oh
I
my
don't know if you
goodness.
saw. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you know that meme where that person is entering the building, and the building is locked. So that is there at the
That
moment.
meme about
Yeah,
about the guy
yeah.
tried to open, and now like they changed the code.
Yeah, so look, I mean, obviously, I don't want Dehe at the club. I think he has passed his peak now. I mean,
So
he's still a good.
who is your favorite number one goalkeeper if you have to choose right now
Yeah,
on the
obviously, we
market?
want to go for Onana from Inter Milan. That's our first choice. I don't think Chelsea will go in for him because Kepa is staying. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Pochettino wants to work with him. I'm sensing that Pochettino is somehow building this South American core, with
Yeah.
Caicedo, Kepa, Enzo, and all these lot. So I think he is working in that direction. But yeah, for us, it is very bad situation. I hope this Mount situation gets resolved. Obviously, I don't know if you know this, that we are not going to overpay. I think 55 million in itself is an overpay, but we
Yeah.
won't be, spending even one single penny over that. So it will be just about how we are going to finance that 55 million. So that's the meeting
Yeah.
which will be held today.
But I heard that you have some fire sales, like Jadon Sancho needed to go, Maguire half price, and some other players. Do you think that you can manage to raise some money somehow, even selling them cheap?
That's the problem. Who is going to buy Sancho at 350k? Who is going to pay Maguire
What?
200k?
He's on 350k, just like Raheem
Yeah,
Sterling? Oh my goodness.
yeah. He came from Dortmund, and we have, I think it's combined with bonuses is 350k. Who's going to pay that? Who's going to pay Maguire 200k? The best we can hope for is to sell Maguire for 30-40 million and give him a signing on send off fee of 10 million. That's
Yeah.
our hope. So we are already see. That's why I told you that day that the day we signed Maguire for 80 million, we have already tarnished our reputation because every club. I mean, this. I don't know if you know about this striker called Erasmus Højlund from Atalanta.
Yeah, I know him.
He's our number one target. And it was reported when we were linked with him. Ten Hag called him and all that. He started following influencers and United influencers, and his fee was reported around 60 million. And last 2 weeks ago, they said we will talk when if you are willing to bid 86 million. So, and this guy just scored 18 goals in his first season. So, yeah, man. I mean, everywhere all I see is that Chelsea are selling players worth 200 million. If I'm not wrong, you only have a budget of 96 million before you came into the window because of the FFP.
Yeah.
But now you have
we
around
are selling everybody, bro. We found another loophole to Saudi. We're gonna sell everybody, including Messi's brother. Let's go.
Good afternoon, sir. Good morning. Good morning to my fellow Manchester United colleague here. To my fellow Manchester United colleague, is there any way you could speak to the higher ups and tell them that we have to push through with this Caicedo deal ASAP?
Yeah, I know you're gonna be jealous.
We don't have the money. We don't have the money to buy Caicedo.
Jesus, man.
Somebody is gonna suffer for years because we're getting Caicedo, and his deal. He got like his grandparent from the same country as Caicedo, right? So he wants, Valencia used to play for Manchester United, and that is the reason why he supports Manchester United somehow.
We could have bought him for 5 million when he was at that Colombian club, but we didn't buy him.
You see, now
I really don't want to see him in blue colors. I'm sick of Chelsea fans. They are very toxic.
Nobody cares about what you think. We got the money. Listen, we're going to make Caicedo rich. Listen, he's going to get paid more than your president, the president of your country, or even he got money more than a president. So listen, he's going to develop schools. He's going to develop hospital over there back home. So take the money and run, and don't talk ever again. Don't talk.
But there's zero trophies that's going to come from Chelsea.
Have you checked his picture when he was a kid back in Ecuador? He was wearing Chelsea shirt with his family, his mother wearing.
Because he was very poor. He had nothing else to wear.
No, how can you afford a freaking $100 shirt? A shirt for a Chelsea Football Club, the original one, I have to pay like $125 so they can put the Kai Havertz name on it. And I don't know how I'm gonna do with my freaking Kai Havertz shirt. And so it costs money to buy a shirt. So do you think that he's a poor and he can afford $100 to buy a Chelsea shirt? Come on.
It's just a good replica, brother. It's a good replica.
I don't think that is a replica. That is the original. He bought it from Chelsea Mega Store in Ecuador.
In Ecuador.
Yeah.
Now, so how much money have you guys made selling players now?
We are laughing on our way to the bank. We're gonna make at least 300 million. If everything goes, if everything goes to the plan, it's gonna be that way.
Really?
And, United, you're gonna make us even richer by paying 60 million for Mason Mount.
No, he's definitely not going to United. I think Mason Mount's staying. I think he's very overrated, just like the Declan Rice. This guy is like, what's up with like English players just being overvalued, overpriced?
English tax.
English.
Yeah, Uncle Sam over there. Listen, I think it's been a narrative about English players. Now, nothing good can come from them. So, if you take that narrative opinion away from you, you will see that English players are good, as good as anybody around the world. It's the same discrimination about, oh, you are from, Africa and you can't do this. You are a black man and you can't swim. That is the same narrative on social media. I have a pool and I can swim. I'm a black man, right?
You have a pool?
And I can walk in the office without playing basketball. So I'm just making a point. I'm making a point, like there are certain things that
the stereotypes,
just stereotype. And America, Captain America, he's just hyped by Americans, but he can't do this and that. So it's certain countries that many people hate. So everything from there is just like a no. But if you take that biased opinion away from you, you will see that those English players that you are calling overrated and the product of the media are really ballers. And Mason Mount at Manchester United, he's going to prove people wrong. Declan Rice.
I think Mason Mount is better than Declan Rice.
They are not the same players. They are completely different. So I'm not going to compare them. But I think Declan Rice is more versatile. That guy is a beast. He is everything. Captain, leader, legend, winner, everything. Everything.
I read a tweet by ESPN. They retweeted a post, where it said that even in Sergio Busquets' prime, they would still take this Declan Rice over Sergio Busquets. Would you?
Busquets is kind of a sauce. He's not that physical. He runs like he's gonna fall. And Declan Rice is more. No, I don't know. I don't know. Depend on the system. Busquets in tiki-taka, Pep Guardiola.
But if you could pick anybody for Chelsea, prime Busquets or Declan Rice right now?
And that is where my biased opinion is going to kick in and say Declan Rice, because he used to be my captain in the academy at Chelsea. And I like the guy in the personal level. But even on the football, I would say more physical in the Premier League. I don't think Busquets was going to be that bright in the Premier League. That is La Liga, bro. That is the only thing that he knows is a lot of space in everybody, in a dominant team. But you come, Declan Rice in an average team, winning a trophy for his team and destroying everybody in the Premier League. I will go for Rice for sure.
That is your theory. Yeah, hey, I'm upset that the United guy left. I usually call in and leave real quick. Mr. United, you could always come back, brother. I'm out. Uggs, I've been trying to contact you, man. You are not getting back to me. You are not getting back to me, Mr. Uggs. I have DM'd you
let
Twitter.
me report something here to make you very jealous. So this deal is done and closed. Chelsea have agreed to sign. No, not what you. Who do you? Oh, the guy you think. But this is another one. Chelsea have agreed 15 million fee for 2004 talented. It makes me feel very old here, brother. 2004 talented Brazilian striker Angelo. Here we go. Angelo agreed personal terms on the deal until 2029. He will start the preseason at Chelsea, then possible loan. He talks here about Barcelona close. They've 48 hours to match the Chelsea bid, but they will not do it. So we were fighting with Barcelona. So we finally beat you people. So wow, what a way of finishing this show by punching this brother here in the face, Mr. Messi's brother. So we were competing with Barcelona until yesterday. They couldn't even pay 15 million. We punched Barcelona in the face. Woo-hoo!
Well, congrats. Congrats. I hope you win the Champions League this year.
We already have two. Listen, we have 2. Barcelona got like a 3 or 4. So it's not
5.
a big difference. It's not a big difference between us and you. When we come back next season, bro, get ready. The first game is going to be against Chelsea Football Club, and we're going to smash you. All right? Do we have to play Barcelona in the preseason? I don't know. I have to check on my schedule. And I told you, if you are going to one of the games, I will pay a ticket for you and I will pay your food. Just contact me. If the game
I have been contacting you
in Philadelphia, if you're gonna be there or something. But yeah, it is what it is.
All right, I'll tell you the details.
Yeah. All right.
All right, sir. I'll make sure to take a battery pack with me so the phone doesn't die.
All right. Do you still?
To
Me,
report
I have
live.
iPhone. I have iPhone. How they don't have like an extra battery or something? How do you do?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, just a battery pack. You know those little things.
Oh, that you carry on and you can charge. Oh, I see. Is that even allowed in the stadium? Because that looks like a weapon. You can hurt somebody with that.
That's a good question.
Is that even allowed in stadium? They might think that you are carrying a bomb or something. You have to ask.
That's a good question.
You have to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Call in, people. Call in. Come on.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Call in.
I'm leaving, but I'm coming back. Like,
okay.
I have to do some work here and all that. And you always complain when I do like my what I call the space.
Your Twitter tweets. Yes, you have to call in too, though. You have to join them.
You don't understand that when I do those things, I have the blue army with me. Somebody is punching me at the back. Somebody is pulling out my socks. Somebody is doing something is happening. If I don't show myself and I come up with a concept, there is a good reason for that.
Right. Next time you do those, I'm gonna join and I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, guys, green turf right now, soccer guy Q, go, go, go!" And then they'll kick me out.
We just growing naturally. Like the way we meet with you, it was just organic. We didn't go to other people's shows, and I participate in some broadcast. Never like advertise myself. It's just not my thing, you know.
I got you.
Go and spam somebody's show and put your links. No, I just don't do that. You know, if you know me, you know me. Or if at the end somebody asks, "How can we contact you?" Oh, Green Turf. You know, I can drop very quickly YouTube or Twitter. That's it. Like I try to be very, very short when it comes to presenting myself. Like I don't want to really self promotion. And
no, I get it.
Many times you told me you should just like say this. You should just tell this in this channel, promote this, but it's just not my thing. It's gonna take me years, or it's gonna take me to hire people to start doing it. I don't know.
I got you.
All
right, brother. We'll talk, man. Thank you, man.
All right, people. So, is there any Mr. Stelio? Thank you so much for stopping by. And this is an exciting news for Chelsea. Chelsea have agreed 15 million fee for Mr. Angelo. I don't know what is his name, his last name though. You know, Brazilian got like very long names and they cut it like short. Like if they go to Rafinha, and it's gonna be like blah 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 da Silva. Long name and they cut it short. Ronaldinho is like long name and they cut it short. They are kind of my brothers and sisters from Nigeria. They got also long names and sometimes they cut those names. Like Tammy Abraham. If you look at the full name for Tammy Abraham and Tomori is just like, it's impossible even to read. It's long sentence, but they cut it Tammy Abraham. So Brazilians also, we're gonna call him, I don't know how it's pronounced yet. It's Angelo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna get off now and go do some research on this brother here and make a video on the Green Turf or some other channels. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and also follow your brother. Listen, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I am on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. Green Turf, just the way you see on the screen. You see? See that? That is me right there. I always follow people back. So let's follow each other and let's grow the community. Arsenal are winning this transfer window, in my opinion, because you can tell they have this team here is going to destroy Manchester City next season. Look at this team, right? Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, Havertz, Rice, Odegaard, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Magalhaes, right? And they have Saliba, and they have Ben White and Ramsdale in goal. Lord have mercy. You know what makes me happy? Not really happy, but Kai Havertz finally is going to play from the midfield. You know, dropping in like number 8 free role position, even number 10, you know, and then running through the box late and scoring those amazing goals. I think it hurt me to say that Havertz is going to have a very good career at Arsenal. It hurt. And this is going to prove people that players are not the problem at Chelsea Football Club. Coaching, quick fix, shortcut is the problem at Chelsea Football Club. So you will see how Mount is going to get to the next level at Manchester United. Declan Rice, next level. Kai Havertz, Kovacic, all of them are going to play beautiful football and win even more trophies. And Chelsea, we have to find some other scapegoat to start blaming, because we always find somebody without questioning the manager, without questioning systems. It's always, he's been playing for 3 years, 5 years. Where is the context? How many managers? How many systems? How many positions? How can you improve playing all over the place without a clear structure that you feel comfortable playing? So it is what it is, people. Thank you so much. Let me double check. No more questions. It was a very good show. Thank you so much for helping. And I'll be back probably tonight or tomorrow, because news are coming thick and fast every single 10 minutes. You can't even blink. So I'm going to be back. Put your notification on. God bless you. Think outside the box, and see you next time.